Boy, I don't even know how to introduce Ramon. I will tell you, RamonWOW, and Ramon is a wow. I will tell you a little story. I went to Marketing Props event, and Ramon hugged me because Ramon is that kind of guy, and that's what we love about Ramon. And someone said to me, "You actually know him?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah." And she goes, "He hugged you." I said, "Yeah, I know. We know each other." She just thought all of a sudden I had the celebrity rub off from RamonWOW. So anyway, it's an honor to know Ramon. And what is awesome, if you don't know about him, is he was the person behind bringing all the Domino's pizzas to SMC Chicago, which we don't get anymore, which is kind of not, we kind of miss it, but you know what's better is Ramon is going around the world talking about social media, and every time he does, he gives a shout out to Social Media Club Chicago. So Ramon, shout out to Ramon.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so we have one mic.
You always have to be ready to share something, and what I want to share is when the question is asked, where are we? We are at the 5th anniversary of Social Media Club Chicago, and that has to be something that we need to be extremely proud of. Woo! Now, I want you to think about that number 5, because it's the 5th year anniversary, but literally think of that number 5 in this way. Think of 5 as a goal. What do you want to accomplish within the next 5 minutes? Can you realistically set a goal that you can accomplish? You are at a networking event. When you decided to come here, who did you want to connect with? Who did you want to meet that can possibly make a difference in your life or in the life of your customers? Think of the next 5 hours, the next 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, and before you know it, just like the last 5 years in all of our lives just went like this. When you have that goal of the number 5 in mind, your next 5 years will go just as fast. I have had the honor for the past 27 years to be the responsible face of 6 Domino's pizza stores in Chicago. And in 2008 and the early part of 2009, when we totally screwed up Interactive Amy's Pizza, before knowing that she was even part of a phenomenal group, we were able to make her smile. We were able to make her smile with a very simple video apology that I did not know was not only going to go somewhat viral to the extent that Seth Godin and Jackie Huba played it at a conference, but I did not know that I would have the opportunity at about the 3rd SMC to present a remake pizza and a bouquet of flowers to Amy at the Kimball event on Wells. I remember that day because, Bagitza, you busted out that flip cam and you asked me, what in the world is going on? And I stood in front of that camera with that same passion that I got right now, that I think has only gotten bigger over the past 5 years, to tell you that story that I just told you. I am going to be short, and I am going to be loud, and I'm going to be energetic and happy. I remember, if it were not for social media, being able to meet Ramon, and that time at numerous conferences we've had the opportunity to speak. I'll never forget Paris and the event that we had with M2 Chaos, and when you did your Ramon, like this, RamonWOW! And I told him, you know what, you got a voice in the passport, we need to go on the road. And Kelly, the time with the thin crust pizza that I brought it to an SMC event, and you gave its description how the thin crust pizza, if you eat it, is actually gluten tightening as you bite into it more. Now the phenomenal thing is, I have all of these things recorded, so that's so cool. But today is a little bit about us, but it's really a lot about you. Find the value, find the reason why you wanted to be here, and make it happen within the next 5 minutes, or definitely before we leave. I have been honored to share it all over the world at conferences and places that I never thought I would ever be a part of. And I remember the first time at Le Web in Paris, I had the co-founder, Christy, and her husband in the front row. And when I saw them, and at the end is when I said, "And I am out of here," brought to you by SMC Chicago. And that's something I've shared many places all over the world. So if we haven't connected, by all means, let's connect. Thank you very much for the last 5 years, and let's work on the next 5. Thank you.